decided to make another movie because I'm getting too many used books, too many books from thrift stores, and I need to start putting them away. They're crowding up my space down here, down on the lower level. It's going on 9 o'clock. I think it's the 29th of March 2016. Yep, so here, these are the books I got today at a thrift store. Our Journey for Our Times by Harrison Salisbury, a memoir. He was a journalist. Yeah. So I got that. You can look him up on the internet. Harrison E. Salisbury. So I got that. And I picked up today Autobiography of Mark Twain, the Complete Authoritative Edition, Volume 1. Got that today. Picked up 19th Century European Painting, David to Cezanne by Lorenz Etter. Got that today. I have another book by this guy in my art stack somewhere down here. I already had this book, but it was only 60 cents, and so I had to get it. A Gentle Madness, Bibliophiles, Bibliomanes, and Eternal Passion for Books by Nicholas A. Bishpans. All book freaks, this is the book to read. Picked up this novel called Wickford Point by John P. Marquand. Lucky Gem by Kingsley Ames. That's a novel. Martin Ames is his son. Kingsley Ames, very famous British writer. T.C. Boyle, short stories, Greasy Lake, and other stories. I already had this, but every time I see a T.C. Boyle, I buy it. Found another Anita Bruckner, Visitors. I already had this, but every time I see a Bruckner, I get it. Picked up these short stories by Elaine Stavance. Short stories. Next American Essay. These are essays by different people, like you have Annie Dillard in here, Harry Matthews, Albert Goldberth, just different people. Ann Carson, essays. This is on Joseph Conrad and his contemporaries by J.H. Rittner. I collect things on Joseph Conrad. You know, he wrote a bunch of books. Heart of Darkness. Picked up this memoir by Jonathan Ardley, Our Kind of People, Story of an American Family. This is about his family. Picked up another Stolchanitsky, The First Circle, a novel. Picked up a novel by Walker Percy. He's famous for the moviegoer. This is called The Last Gentleman, a novel by Walker Percy. This is another novel called The Laments by George Hagan. This is a Canadian writer. Her name is Margaret Lawrence. The Diviners. I got 2 books by this guy this week. Eric Cogger, The Tower and the Abyss, Inquiry into the Transformation of the Individual. And then I found this one today, Out of the Limerith, Essays and Clarification by Eric Kalner. I know what that is. 2 books by him. I was reading today his essay on the disintegration of artistic form, which looks pretty interesting, and so I want to get into these. And then I picked up this essays by Davy Robardt, My Heart is an Idiot. He is a bunch of essays by him. This is a book by William F. Buckley Jr., who was the editor of the New Republic. A complete book of uses and abuses of the English language by contemporary master of vocabulary, Buckley, The Right Word. I like books on words, on language, grammar. Found this book, Between Heaven and Hell, The Story of 1,000 Years of Artistic Life in Russia by W. Bruce Lincoln. Found this book by John Keith Cabroth, a novel, The Tenured Professor. And this book by John Gardner, The Nickel Mountain. And I think Robert Davies, the Slatterton Trilogy. Paul Thorax, the Appentina Suite. Motherless in Brooklyn by Jonathan Latham, a novel. Novel by William Kennedy, The Ganglo's Beads and the Two-Toned Shoes. And then I found this book, The Ghost Soldiers, Forgotten Epic of World War II's Most Dramatic Mission by Humpton Sides. I just picked up this book by Humpton Sides, Hellbound, Hellhound on His Trail, The Stalking of Martin Luther King Jr., International Hunt for His Assassin. So those are the books I've gotten recently at thrift stores, and so now I gotta put them away down here in the lower level. Yeah, so that's what I got. Not much else to show you. I have some books upstairs. I got a book on Impressionism, a big table art book. And I got a Jack Kerouac book. But those are upstairs, and I forgot to bring them down here. So that's about it as far as the book haul and what I've gotten at thrift stores last couple of weeks. I got a book coming in the mail on the Spanish Civil War coming this week. That's about it. Not much else to report. I made a video last night, and so I'm not going to add to this, and so until next time, bye.